Hello, everyone. Peace and love, peace and love. I hope you are doing well. My name is TiaraSharde. I am a prophetic oracle, ordained minister, certified master life coach, best-selling author, and CEO and founder of Embodying the Goddess Temple and Mystery School. Come on in the building. I hope that you are doing well. All of the links to get in touch with me are in the description box below. Okay, so let's get into this message. Welcome to Divine Message for the Collective. So, you renewed someone's faith in the divine, in Mother, Father, God, because their plots and schemes against you had failed. So, you inspired someone to get closer to their divinity, to the divine, because the attacks against you, were blocked. And I remember over the years we've done similar messages, and I feel like this is something that is ongoing or it has returned. Many of you know when you walk a path that is in service to the divine, or you're walking on your soul's purpose path, you are going to encounter certain things. You are going to encounter people from the opposite side, opposite teams, wanting to charge at you and challenge you and create opposition in your life. Okay, it is, I want to say, human nature, but we are elevating as a collective, so these type of things are going to be canceled out. However, the message for you today, the message that the divine wants me to share, is that you inspired someone to return home to the Most High, to return to the divine. And it didn't come about easily, because I feel like whoever this message is for, you went through a lot. You went through a lot, okay? A lot of attacks. Now, these attacks could have happened to you spiritually. We say this all the time. And whether somebody knows that they're spiritually attacking you or not, someone could have malicious thoughts towards you, or they could be jealous or envious of you. And because you're so sensitive to energy, those are attacks. Somebody could be gossiping about you, or they always have your name in their mouth and it's never applauding you, or it isn't always them applauding you. Those type of things translate as spiritual attacks, because gossip is spell work. Our words are spells. If somebody is constantly talking about you and bringing you up, they are casting spells on you. So somebody has been doing this to you. It is an attack. And I feel like these people can play innocent all they want, right? Because they're like, oh, well, we're not lighting candles, we're not casting spells. You hear my voice? We're not lighting candles, we're not casting spells against this person, but you're gossiping maliciously about someone. That is you casting a spell. That is the spell work. So I feel like this message is for someone, like I said, who's on their purpose path. You're doing what you're being called to do in this life, and you have someone or you have people who have a lot to say about it. Some of you, these people have took it a step further, and they actually have taken steps to sabotage you. Sabotage looks like different things for different people, right? If this is something that has to do with your career or job, this is somebody saying, hey, I don't think this person should be elevated to this position. That is an act of sabotage if that is what you're destined to do, right? If you're destined to be team leader, if that's what you're meant to be in this company, and somebody says, hey, they shouldn't be in this, like I should be in this, or somebody else should be in this, that is sabotage. And people, I feel, don't want to look at themselves and see that that's what they're doing, but you are actively sabotaging this person. Or when it comes to relationships, somebody's jealous of your relationships, so they say, hey, I don't think that you should be dating this woman for this, this, and this, and this reason. But you could be ordained by the Most High to be in a romantic relationship with someone. So therefore, that person trying to convince someone else to not date you, that is sabotage. That is an attack on an ordained relationship. Okay, so I just wanted to break those things down because I feel like somebody here is trying to play innocent as if they're not doing something against you, but they are. Or if you're supposed to go on some trip and somebody's like, oh my God, this is not safe, I don't want you to go. And in their mind, they don't want you to go because they haven't gone on that trip. Or they know that if you go on that trip, you're going to be elevated to a certain level, or you're going to receive some sort of love or whatever it is. They don't want you to go because they don't want you to have access to that. But they're telling you, hey, it looks dangerous. I don't think you should go on this trip. What they actually are doing are they're attacking you. They are trying to sabotage the path that you are meant to walk. You have someone in your life, or you had someone in your life that is trying to play God, goddess in your life. They are trying to control your every move, your every dollar, your every opportunity, your every love opportunity. Any correspondence that you get, they want to infiltrate it. Somebody is really wanting to control someone here, and they've convinced themselves in certain situations, they convince themselves that they're doing it for your own good, or they're doing it for the betterment of the relationship, or the project, or whatever it is, whatever situation this is for you, right? Take what resonates. They've trying to convince themselves, and they're trying to convince others that they're doing it in the highest vibration, right? But they're not. They're literally attacking someone. Someone is being attacked by someone who has like this God complex, by someone who feels that they have the power to make decisions in another person's life according to that person's soul path and their life path. But there's something about you, I feel, you have, whoever this message is for, you have overridden some sort of strategy, or you keep overriding a strategy, or you keep unearthing and unveiling a strategy. Now, you don't have to tell this person, hey, I figured out your strategy, or I figured you out. I know that you're trying to sabotage my path. You don't have to say that. It's just your awareness that this is so. So I'm talking to someone who has a lot of spiritual authority. You have a lot of power. You possess this power. You know when you have interference in your auric field. You know when someone is gossiping about you. You know when someone is sabotaging you. You know when someone is trying to infiltrate in your relationships. You know when someone is trying to play God in your life. You know what's going on behind the scenes. You know when someone is lying. You know when someone is stealing. I'm talking to someone who has an elevated consciousness, or you have this powerful connection to the divine. You are divine. We talk about this on the channel a lot, right? We talk about the Divine Justice League, those who are here to bring divine justice to earth. We talk about earth angels. We talk about priests and priestesses, right? You were born that way. It doesn't matter if you were initiated or not. You were anointed to be a sacred healer, a priest, a priestess, right? We talk about the gods and the goddesses who are actually here in the flesh, no matter what other people believe, right? So you have some sort of authority where you receive information about the things that are going on in your life, have gone on, and the things that will transpire. I'm talking to a prophet or a prophetess, a seer, a dreamer, an oracle, okay? So your awareness is the spell breaker. It's the curse breaker. You knowing something is so. Somebody does not understand how you know the things that you know. Where do you get your information from? How come you're this way and they're not? So it turns into inspiration and admiration. It turns into wanting to collaborate and partner. Then it morphs into jealousy. Then it morphs into envy. Then it morphs into hate, right? And now where we are in this story of somebody's life is somebody is having this major awakening because their attacks against you have been unsuccessful. You've seemed to unravel yourself from plots and schemes against you. Somehow, somebody doesn't really understand how you're doing that. And I've been saying this for so many years, y'all. This is the message that the divine wants collective understand, because you're needing to see who's around you, but you're also needing to see yourself. You're needing to honor yourself and see yourself in a different light. You're not a regular person. You have an anointing over your life. Hello, Stephanie. How you doing? Welcome. You have an anointing over your life. You have a purpose over your life. You're not here for no reason. You're here to bring in a new way of life, a new way of thinking, a new way of being in love, a new way of being in relationship. So what you experience or the gifts that you embody, they're going to shock people. They're naturally going to shock people, especially those who have had these strategies in place for a long time. Those who have been kind of undercover trying to manipulate and scheme and plot and trick their way into positions or to the top, right? Or trying or to success. Those people who maybe have been lying, scheming, thieving, murdering, pillaging. Oh, I just heard a horn honk when I said murdering. Those who have been doing these things to get ahead for a long time, they're witnessing you in all your glory, not doing those things, but yet you're being elevated to certain positions on your path, whatever that means for you. Okay? You're up leveling in some way, and they don't understand how you're doing that because you seem to have all this integrity and you're kind and you're funny and you're balanced and you move a different way, you operate in a different way, you don't do certain things that they have done to get into certain positions, that you confuse somebody. So now that the plots and schemes have failed, they are having this sort of dark night of the soul moment. They're having this awakening, this epiphany, like, whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe he's really who he says he is. Maybe she's really who she says she is. Or maybe the goddess that they serve is the real deal, because how is this person so integral? How are they so compassionate? How are they so kind? How are they quietly fulfilling their destiny and they're not harming other people? How are they doing this? And also, how are they dodging this spell work or these attacks? Because for someone out there, you most definitely have had spell work thrown on you, like 100%. How do I know that? Because that's the message I'm getting from the Most High. How do I know that? Because I am a spiritual practitioner. I've been in business many years. I've had many clients who have had witchcraft and spell work on them. I've done many healing and justice rituals for people to know that they've had these things placed on them. And also, I've addressed generational curses and cycles within my own bloodline to know that this is a thing, okay? So people kind of be like, oh, there's no such thing. Okay. Then tell me why you're going through the things you're going through. You don't have an explanation for it. I may have an explanation for you. So someone out there, you have been going through a lot of spell work, a lot of psychic and spiritual attacks. And the message that really wants to come through is there's going to be an end to that. And it's because the divine is saying, you know what, enough of this shit, okay? I'm tired of you messing with my chosen one. I'm tired of you playing around. I brought this earth angel, this divine one into your life to bring you back to me, to remind you of your divinity, but you have been unable to do that. So I'm going to remove you. I'm going to snuff you out. I'm at the end of this. We're going to cut it right now. For others of you, you had been going through certain things because you needed to realize who you were. You needed to acknowledge that you are this earth angel, that you are this healer, you are this psychic, you are this reader, you are this Reiki healer, you are whoever you're meant to be, you are this herbalist, you are this teacher, this speaker. You needed to be shown yourself. And one of the ways to be shown yourself is to be activated. A lot of times trauma is the activation, right? Chaos is the activation. Radical change is the activation. So someone, you had to go through certain things to acknowledge who you are. Okay. I shared a message on my platform a couple years ago, y'all. And if you haven't seen it, it's called My Time with a Prophet. Is it called that? It's something with prophet in it. And I talk about this prophet that came to town and prophesied in my life, and all shout outs to him because that man changed my life. I was a little girl, but he completely changed my life, right? And he said that, and I'm using this for all of those who have a purpose path, we're here to bring people back to their divinity, back to the Most High, Mother, Father, God, whoever you believe, back to the original source. We're here to remind them of their sacredness and their divinity. We're here to inspire them to have the courage to walk on their unique soul's purpose path. I feel like this message is for someone who has that calling over their life, because everything has failed. Everything this person has done against you has failed. They tried to affect your health, your relationships, your friendships, your business opportunities, your money. Someone is doing money magic on you every month. Somebody is trying to break up your love life every week. Like it's their job. And for some of them, it is their job. Some of them have been hired to attack you. But because these attacks have proven unsuccessful, they're being shown God. They're being shown Goddess. You're renewing someone's faith in the Most High. And y'all, when I tell you that is such an honor, it's an honor to be a messenger of the divine. It's not something to be taken lightly. It's an honor to be in service to the divine. And that is what you are doing. That's who you are. You have awakened someone. For others of you, it's not as diabolical. For someone, this could be something romantic. Like maybe someone, you know, they believed in a higher power, they believed in spirituality and all this stuff, they believed in their religion, but when they met you, it's like you totally ripped the roof off for them. You totally changed their whole perspective on religion or spirituality or divinity, or you could have brought them the concept of this earth angel, or you could have shown them that you don't have to look a certain way or talk a certain way or dress a certain way to be chosen by the Most High. Or you don't have to speak a proper way. You could speak in Ebonics. You know what I'm saying? You could listen to hip hop and you can still be an earth angel in service to God. I feel like someone out there, you completely rearrange someone's whole entire belief system. Not because you tried to, but because of who you are, and just you embody that frequency. You are an activator. Okay? I have a video too. It's called The Spiritual Catalyst. I think I recorded that when I was in Costa Rica. You are a spiritual catalyst. Just being around you is going to activate someone to their highest self. And in the process, they may hate you, right? Because they don't understand that's who you are and who you're meant to be. So when they see you, they could be jealous, or they could be upset, or you can trigger their belief system, or you can trigger their trauma. It's because of the frequency you possess. You activate people to heal, to change, to grow, to elevate, to let certain things go. Stop being so mean. Stop lying. Stop stealing. Stop hiding who you are. Stop hiding behind this outdated belief system. You activate someone and people to let those things go. And sometimes they hate you for it. They project on you, right? But I feel like, again, if this is romantically, there's also something someone wants to say to you. I feel like someone possibly, this just came in. Sorry to switch gears so fast, but this could be a past person. Somebody wants to say something to you. I feel like they weren't fair to you. They didn't treat you fairly. They didn't give you a fair shot because of something that they believed, something that they were taught, how they were used to behaving or treating others. This could be a man or a woman, but they want to say something to you now. Okay, this is definitely someone that you know, that you met before. Okay. I have my oracle deck. I have not pulled cards at all, but I just opened up my oracle deck, and the two cards that fell out were gratitude and thankful, and also divine masculine oracle card. So this can be someone who is a divine masculine, maybe he or she, right? Because masculine is just energy. Maybe they haven't risen into their divine masculine. Okay. When they met you, they weren't operating in that. But now that they met you, this is what I'm saying. This is thank you, divine. This is the message. And gratitude and thankful. Somebody is thankful for you. They're grateful to have met you, whether they're saying it or not. But I feel like they weren't initially in that energy. They could have hurt you. They could have hurt your feelings. They could have talked trash about you. They could have tried to sabotage you or something in your life in whatever way. And remember what I was saying, sabotage shows up in different ways. It doesn't have to be when you're walking, I put my foot in front of you to trip you. It could literally be, I'm telling somebody that you shouldn't be chosen for something, right? I want to go on that trip, so I'm telling you that this place is big and scary so that you don't go. Sabotage shows up in many different ways, y'all. Okay? But the message that just came in was somebody wants to apologize, or they want to make amends, or they want to start over because they did not see you, period. They did not see you clearly. And for some of them, they were not meant to see you. Some of them, if they saw you, they would have milked you dry. And some of them almost did. They really tried to like suck the life force out of your body for malicious intent, because you had some sort of resource. You had something that they wanted. And some of them, they didn't do it intentionally. They were just so empty inside. They hadn't seen anything good in a long time. So it's like they attach to you and they just suck you dry. Not in a good way, okay? So that could have happened to somebody. But this person wants to apologize. They want to make amends, and hopefully they get the courage to do so. All right, so that's just the quick message that came in just now. I don't know if I need to pull cards. I mean, this is a pretty straightforward download. I feel like this is going to be happening in the collective. You're going to see more and more people return to the Most High, return to their divinity, and it could show up in different ways, right? Some of them want to go back to church. I don't know. Somebody want to rekindle their Christianity, or maybe they want to let go of Christianity. Maybe they want to try something else. Maybe they want to be out in nature more. People don't understand this, but nature is spiritual. It's spirituality. You want to be in nature, you're returning to the divine. Yeah, you are. You are. So it could show up like that. Somebody is inspired to pray more, to meditate more. You inspired someone to let go of their anger, let go of their vindictiveness. I'm getting that somebody was so vindictive. Like they just, oh my God. You can sneeze and somebody will take that as you attacking them and they're going to try to get back at you. Like somebody was just so caught up in just nasty energy. And I feel like you just being who you are, you're just living your life. You inspired them to change their ways. Okay? You lead by example. Whoever this message is for, you lead by example. It's just the way you are. You're not trying to. You just do it. I feel like also the fact that I keep saying this is like somebody, you don't understand just how inspirational you are, or you don't understand your impact on other people. And if you do understand your impact on other people, you may not be showing up as big as you should be. That's what's coming in. Maybe you're playing small, or maybe you could just be being a little quiet right now because it's not quite the time for you to be loud and big. You have a season approaching you where you're going to be called to be loud and big about who you are, but it could be that right now you're just meant to flow through life and flow through your experiences and just be who you are. Okay? But this is a big message, y'all. This is a really, 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 really big message, because if you're an earth angel, if you're an oracle, if you're a seer, the greatest, most honorable thing that you can do is to embody who you authentically are in this life, and therefore inspire somebody to embody who they authentically are in this life. Like, that is the best thing. You hear it all the time. Like, people say, oh, if I just help one person, that's good enough for me. Yeah, it's an honor to be in that position. And I feel like you are in this position. You're bringing somebody closer to God. And I mean, some of you have dealt with dark stuff. Like, really dark. Like, somebody could have literally tried to take your life in real life. But because they've been unsuccessful, because you're still thriving, you're still beautiful, you're still kind, you're still loving, you're actually showing them who God is, who Goddess is. That's a beautiful thing. So please celebrate yourself. Please celebrate over this message. Give yourself a hug. Right? The Oracle card said gratitude and thankful. Right? Show gratitude for who you are. Be thankful for who you are, and be thankful for your connection to the divine, for being selected and chosen to have this role, to play this position in this life. Also, if it makes sense for you to do so, show gratitude for the person who maybe gossiped a little bit about you, or show compassion. Maybe that's a better word. Show compassion for that person if you're able to, if the situation calls for it. Because some of y'all know certain situations, I don't care what happens to you. You come at me, I don't give a fuck about you. But okay, so I get it. I get it. But in certain situations, maybe you can have some sort of compassion for someone, depending on what it is, right? So express that. That's okay to express that, or to say a prayer for somebody, or to hope that they find their path, hope that they're being guided by the divine. That's okay too. All right. So that is the message today. Thank you for tapping into Divine Message for the Collective. If you want a personal reading, go to TiaraSharde.com. We also have our temple and temple membership at embodyingthegoddess.com. Getting where you fit in. Y'all know I am a minister. Let me know if you want me to marry you or baptize your beautiful child or you, right? Or any home blessings, home cleansing. I did post another review to my website. That's the TiaraSharde website. When you go into the tab that says readings and rituals on TiaraSharde.com, I did add another testimonial. I have a few more that I'm needing to add. Like, y'all, I have hundreds of testimonials, but I've been selecting the ones that I feel will help someone. So I just added a couple on there. But yes, my love, that's the message. I hope that you have a beautiful day. Show yourself some love, show yourself some grace, and I will see you on the next message. Peace and love. Talk soon.